It says building long-term asset accumulation.
And what step is that?
That's step number 5.
Step number 5.
And really all it's saying is, legally, if I can show you a way not to pay so much in taxes, because everybody loves taxes, right?
Right.
No.
Right.
So I'm here to show people legal ways to not pay so much in taxes and outpay some inflation, because that's the name of the game, is compounding and getting your money to work for you.
But the common person always hears about the tax breaks for the wealthy. Well, it doesn't say you have to have $1 million and you can get the tax break.
Absolutely no.
So the average person can take advantage of some of these same things without having $1 million or $500,000.
Those are the people you especially want to sit down with, because in middle America it's called probate.
Okay.
And everybody knows probate taxes, but if you properly plan for your things, you know, a lot of people, and I hear it all the time, you got to have $1 million to have an estate. No, you have anything, you have an estate. And that's important to protect it. And nobody wants to pay unnecessary taxes. You just don't. And I'm going to show you legal ways to do it, because, you know, there's always some shady ways. But let's do it legally so that we can, you know, provide a legacy for our families. That's important.
Okay. And now step 6.
Step 6 is preserving your estate. Now I've taught you how to accumulate this wealth. Now we want to pass it down to the family, so it's a thing that continues to go on. And, you know, a lot of people say, oh, well, I don't want them to get rich when I die. Well, no, but you want to, you know, that's that old school thinking of.
Right.
No, it's not that. You work hard for your name to accumulate things. You want to pass it down, and you don't want your work to die with you.
And it's a contradiction there, because a lot of times adults say, well, when we're talking about preserving your estate, they say, I don't want to leave the kids nothing because they ain't going to do nothing with it. But who's responsible for teaching them what to do with money?
Yep.
And how to utilize a person like yourself to assist them in developing a plan of action that can ensure them and assure them of many possibilities: accumulating wealth, protecting wealth.
Yep.
I mean, the list goes on. That's why I said we're definitely going to have you back, because time runs out on this program, and we were able to breeze through the 6 steps. And for some of the people that may just tuned in, you are watching Talking Success. Maybe what we can do is maybe you can share a couple anonymous stories of some of the clients that you've worked with over the years, and then we've got about 5 minutes, then we can kind of go back and zip through the steps again.
Okay, I'll give you a couple different scenarios. I sat down with a young lady, and she wasn't a young lady, I guess, but to me she was a young lady, and she was taking care of her sister. And she wasn't retired, but she's a caregiver, essentially, you know, taking care of her sister, and she had accumulated some things with her job, but didn't really know what to do with it or how to do it, and just hadn't planned, you know. And so I sat down with her and kind of took a look at what she had in place, what was working for her, what wasn't. I think you talked about having just money sitting in a bank. And I said, okay, well, you've got it in this bank account. What's the purpose for it? Are you using this money? Well, no. So wouldn't it be better if we can place it in something that can guarantee you a stream of income and give you some immediate, you know, return on your money? Doesn't that sound like something to do? And she's like, yeah, well, I sat down with someone before. They didn't even ask me about that. Right, because they came right at her with a, well, how much do you want to invest? Most people don't know how much they want to invest. And so it's, you know, just talking to people and finding out what's their need for their money, looking at their entire picture. You know, she isn't going to always have to take care of her sister. She plans to go back to work. And so just giving her that wiggle room to be able to spend those last days with her sister and live, you know, like she's accustomed to living. That's very fulfilling.